gentlemen, I am so very proud to be able to stand in front of this group of young ladies and gentlemen that are just doing such a great job as a 6th grade band member. The first piece that we played for you is, of course, Mary Had a Little Lamb. It is one of the first recognizable songs that the students had in their book this year. The next selection that we're going to play is Good King Wenceslas, and it's going to feature little bitty solos of all of the different instrument groups that are in the group in the class. These students have done a lot in preparing to play for you this evening. When we started way back in August, the students have never played any of these instruments before, as you know. And they have done just a marvelous job learning things, not just how to make each note on their instrument, which they've done very well at, but also how to read music and also other skills that are not quite as well known as the ability to listen and kind of translate what they hear to what they see on the page. The next selection that we're going to play for you, which is Camptown Races, was incomplete in the students' book, meaning there were missing notes that I played for them and they had to figure out and write in their part, which is really cool. The next two selections that we're going to play for you demonstrate the students' ability to be able to play at a slow tempo and a fast tempo. Now, if you've ever been in band, you know that playing at a slow tempo is much harder, and to be able to produce a constant, pretty sound is much more difficult than to play at a quick tempo. So listen to these two exercises and see how you think the students have done. In addition to learning how to read and use different musical skills to play, the students have also had to learn some other things that don't always seem like they make a lot of sense, but are very important for band class. One of them is a very strict discipline I like when I approach the podium. And you may have noticed the students doing that tonight. As I step up here, the students are in what's known as relaxed position. As soon as I step onto the podium, they move to rest position. When I raise my baton, they move to playing position. They've learned these cues as a part of the process of playing in this organization and our band. They will use them all the way through high school if they stick around with me, which I hope they do. This brings me to my favorite part of the night. started taking a look at a few of the more advanced music techniques that makes a band sound very successful and good. And one of the first things that we look at is two dynamics, piano, which means soft, and forte, which means loud. And the students work really hard on how to control their air and their embouchure to produce a good sound at both volumes. The next exercise is going to demonstrate that ability. Exercise that we're going to play from our method book demonstrates another of these advanced musical styles, which is called staccato, which the students use their instrument to produce a short and detached note from others that are in the song. So this is the theme from the Nutcracker, and it'll be using these staccato style notes. students that are in our seventh hour, sixth grade band class have had the luxury of having a cadet teacher in the class with them this year. I'm going to welcome to the stage Miss Haley Bone, who is my cadet teacher and a senior in the high school band, and a fantastic flute player. She's been helping out with this ensemble, giving small private lessons to some of the students, as well as conducting the band a little bit, which you'll see on the next three wonderful Christmas tunes. Thank you for the break, Haley. The students have been working for about a month on these Christmas tunes, and also they have a lot more. So over Christmas break, make sure that you make them get out their horn and use it to practice a little bit and entertain you and the rest of the family. The next piece that we're going to play is Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, and I think it's my favorite that the sixth grade band is playing tonight, just because it pushes them the hardest of all the things that we're playing. It takes the instruments up into a higher register that they're very new at. It makes them also do this thing, which if you know me and you've been around me for a few years, you know that I love jazz. And of course, when we play Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, we have to swing. I just want to express how much I've enjoyed working with your students this fall semester. They are wonderful people. They are funny, really odd sometimes, but a lot of them are very funny. And they are just a pleasure to work with. I have the best job in this entire school district, and I never say that to them. Well, I very rarely. Most of the time, I'm telling them how to get better, which comes off a little grumpy. But they are wonderful people, and thank you so much for supporting them and letting them be a part of the band program here at West County. Please give us a moment while we bring out the choir and have these students return to their seats.